Are you thinking of becoming an Airbnb host in 2022? While it's a lot of work to start an Airbnb, the rewards of hosting on Airbnb and eventually becoming a super host make it all the worthwhile. Now, first and foremost, if you want to start off on the right foot, you can bypass hours of unnecessary work and stress and only focus on what's important to succeed. Well, in this video, we are going to walk through 10 steps of becoming an Airbnb host, even as a beginner with no knowledge of the platform. We will also give you some tips for buying an Airbnb investment property and becoming successful in your Airbnb business as a whole. In return, take a few seconds and consider subscribing to Life of a Landlord, where we post videos every week to help you level up your journey in real estate investing and owning rental properties. Also, don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss out. Now, here are 10 steps for how to become an Airbnb host in 2022. Number 1, do your research. Now, obviously, the first step in how to become an Airbnb host is to start by simply doing the research. It sounds boring, but this can be a surprisingly fun stage of investing in Airbnb. This is where you will brainstorm what area you might want to invest in and what kinds of experiences and even decor are popular with the visitors of that area. You get to imagine your own unique piece of creativity that you will eventually share with people from all over the world. Don't forget to research for profitability, as not all locations are ideal for Airbnb investment. Always be on the lookout for some of the best cities to invest in. Number 2, make a business plan. The next step in becoming an Airbnb host is to make an Airbnb business plan. This is where you'll have to make some decisions and actually be prepared heading into this so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Here are some questions to ask yourself. How much time do I have to invest in maintaining my Airbnb property? Do I want only one Airbnb, or would I like to expand my portfolio? How much legal protection do I want in my Airbnb business? You see, this is a good time to consider whether you can manage your Airbnb on your own, or if you'll need to hire an Airbnb property management company, or you might only need to invest in cleaning services. This is where you need to figure out what's important and what you will need. Also, think about how serious of a commitment this is. Are you giving it a shot for the experience, or do you want to make a full-time living by becoming an Airbnb host? You might opt for the legal protection of an LLC if you plan on developing an extensive Airbnb portfolio. Either way, it's good to set some goals and determine the right business structure for you. Number 3, find the perfect Airbnb. The most exciting part of becoming an Airbnb host is searching for an Airbnb for sale. Although it can feel like a thrilling shopping spree, remember that you are not buying your dream home. Airbnb investment property is just that. It's an investment. While it should look nice, this is not the most important thing when buying property. I mean, you can always change the look of a place later. What are the 3 rules of real estate? Location, location, location. And let me say it again, location. If you don't choose a profitable location, you'll never make any money, no matter how beautiful the wood trim is or how much you like the porch. Luckily, sites like Mashvisor have an easy solution for real estate investors that allows them to find the most profitable Airbnb locations, which is crucial if you want to gain traction when first starting out. Number 4, prepare your listing. Finally, once you have your investment property, the last part of becoming an Airbnb host is listing it. This is a critical part of the process that can make or break your success. Without an outstanding Airbnb profile, even the most amazing rental properties won't get booked. Making sure your listings are comprehensive, giving enough information, and using high-quality photos that show off Airbnb's best features are some of the most important ways to get your Airbnb noticed. Number 5, make sure it's legal in your city. You don't want to be the real estate investor who makes the mistake of buying an Airbnb in a city that has banned short-term rental properties. This is a crucial part of your research phase, and we recommend verifying with the city itself before purchasing. Using information from internet sites is no guarantee that you'll avoid legal trouble. The rules are always subject to change, and secondary sources may be outdated. Number 6, conduct neighborhood analysis. Another big mistake I see investors make when becoming an Airbnb host is not doing neighborhood analysis. Researching and finding out that a particular city is profitable for Airbnb is not enough. Why? Because that information is average. Just because a city performs well on average doesn't mean each neighborhood within it will be profitable. What if the crime rate in that neighborhood is at all-time highs? Do you really think people would prefer your property over others in that area? Not to mention, if anything unexpected happens, you'll have another issue on your hands, so make sure you do your homework before choosing a location. Number 7, use an Airbnb calculator. One of the beautiful things about Airbnb is that they literally give you all the tools to become successful. Get Airbnb investment analysis software right after you sign up. Unless you get an Airbnb calculator, you'll have to make longhand calculations and rely on Airbnb spreadsheets to keep track of data. This is a long and tricky process, and if you make a mistake in your calculations, you can end up purchasing the wrong investment property. With an Airbnb calculator, you can instantly do all of the following: estimate Airbnb income, find the Airbnb occupancy rate, see the cash-on-cash return, find the cap rate, estimate Airbnb expenses, and estimate an overall return on investment. In this day and age, no investor should go without the accuracy and convenience of real estate investment software. Number 8, create an unforgettable experience. One of the lessons you can take from the most successful Airbnb host when first becoming an Airbnb host is to create an unforgettable experience. Not only will it show through in your listing and get you more bookings, but your Airbnb guests will more likely want to return. They may even recommend your Airbnb rental property to friends and leave you glowing reviews. Some things you can do to amp up your Airbnb are decorate tastefully and artistically, make sure everything is sparkling clean, leave a basket with snacks or a bottle of wine on the table, place flowers on the table or throughout the house, leave a booklet of things to do in the area, or create a unique space just so your guests can feel at home in your property. These are all great things to consider when trying to create a lasting experience for your guests. Number 9, start with below market rates. When you're first becoming an Airbnb host, the most important thing is to get bookings and reviews. According to Superhost experts, the fastest way to do this is to list your Airbnb at 50 to 70% of the market value. Once you've got the momentum going, you can up your rates to full price afterwards. Number 10, take professional photos. Your listings are your future guest's first impression, and visuals are everything. Avoid taking pictures with your phone and instead invest in a high-quality camera for your Airbnb photos. Some good tips for Airbnb listing photos are: make sure you have proper lighting, capture the room from a corner angle to make it look spacious, clear away any clutter, edit photos to bring out the colors and warmth present in the room. Sometimes these get lost in photographs, however, don't over-edit or change the appearance of the room via photo editing. You see, owning an Airbnb is a huge commitment, but the payoff is even greater. Not only can you make plenty of money, but the experience of being an Airbnb host is truly unique, and it's something many Airbnb hosts enjoy. We hope you found this video helpful. If so, take a few seconds and drop a like down below for the video, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on more powerful real estate content in the future. We've also provided a video here that will tell you step by step how to invest in Airbnb without owning property, so go ahead and check that one out as well. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.